They also overestimated the votes that APC and Bola Tinubu got in Rivers in the same election. If you look at the petition that they submitted at the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal, you will see that the Labour Party votes are higher, while that of the APC is lower. You can see the results declared by INEC. No one knows how they arrived at the figures because it's quite different from what's uploaded on IREV. Of course, that's not counting the polling units that their results are non-existent on the IREV, plus places where elections didn't hold. Now, take a look at the sum of the results from the INEC IREV. Credit to Stanley and other Nigerians who took the time to collate the results uploaded on the IREV. Also, many thanks to all those who have joined our membership recently. Thank you all for the massive support. It is well appreciated. As you can see, the results are quite different from what INEC announced. This result is also in line with what the Yaga Africa said after the election. According to them, Labour Party got about 51% of the votes from the polling units they monitored during the election. It's not far from the 54% they got after the collation by citizens, as you can see here. Also, P2B said that they got more than 50% in one of his interviews. This is impunity taken too far. Even if INEC really had a network or hacking problem like they claimed that made it impossible to upload the presidential election results, why didn't the INEC chairman wait to confirm the results from the IREV before the declaration of the winner? You can see the state of things on the IREV as classified in this graph. The first bar is the number of polling unit results that are okay and readable, followed by the ones that are not uploaded. Also, blurry results sheets, wrong uploads, a situation where they upload entirely different things like someone's image or a result from another state. Just in that order. Judging by the results, APC and PDP didn't get the required 25% in Rivers State. And worryingly, there are still over 1,000 polling unit results from Rivers State still yet to be uploaded to the IREV. Is that even legal? To upload results several days after the election was conducted? Since the INEC chairman is aware of how the BVAS works, why didn't he wait for offline uploads to come online so as to verify the results before the declaration? INEC designed the BVAS to work online and offline. Say for instance, there is a connection problem that is preventing the instant counting has finished at the polling unit. The polling officers are trained to use the offline upload option, which is essentially capturing all the data with the BVAS machine, and immediately the connection to the IREV is restored, it will upload the results automatically. Think of it like an upload you want to do on any social media site like Facebook, YouTube or Twitter. You've loaded your image or video and all of a sudden you lose connection or you run out of data. Immediately the connection is restored, your upload will automatically restart and complete all by itself without your input. If the INEC chairman Mahmood Yakubu is aware of this and he still went ahead and announced a winner without waiting for the offline uploads to come online, that means he willfully participated and enabled a premeditated rigging planned before the election. By blocking uploads of presidential election results while the National Assembly election results wasn't blocked, it enabled politicians to manipulate and manufacture the results, which he hurriedly declared while some political parties protested the non-adherence to the electoral law. The collation of the Rivers State presidential election results by patriotic citizens is just a tip of the iceberg of what happened in other states of the Federation during the presidential election. Remember that the results are not even complete yet. Many strongholds of the Labour Party are not yet uploaded to the IREV, which can only mean that their votes will increase when the missing results are added. So what it means is that the Labour Party intentionally tendered a conservative figure in their petition. These are filed under oath, so it's better to underestimate their votes instead of quoting figures that they can't defend. That will give their opponents room for argument. The Labour Party was not fully prepared for the tsunami of votes that came their way in the presidential election. They didn't have representation in many polling units, which led to concerned Labour Party voters acting as agents. Of course, it didn't work out in many instances. Many were chased away. Some were only able to snap the results. At the end of the day, not all the polling unit results made their way to the Labour Party situation room. This happened in their strongholds too. Of course, intimidation was also widespread during the election. Thugs worked in partnership with the police, especially in Rivers State and Lagos.
Governors invaded polling booths. Part of the problem is that there's no consequence management in Nigeria. If there was consequence management, 3-4 governors in jail would prevent the next set of governors from doing what this was did. But if we don't insist now, this is why we will take the names of these public officials, and not just governors alone, and many people. Thank God the Americans are asking us to bring their names. Thank God the British are saying they want those names to go out.
Just like Professor Pat Otomi said in the Big Tent press conference, they are compiling names of people who undermine democracy at the US request. Yes, the world saw what happened. That's a tweet by the US mission in Nigeria. Maybe that's why Biden hasn't congratulated Tinubu. It was a coup against the people of Nigeria. Anyway, you can reach out to Pat Otomi and co on Twitter for suggestions on people who will be added to the list for possible sanctions. Chief on the list should be this guy who has his family in the United States where things work, where he can't racially profile anyone without consequence. But in Nigeria, he threatens an entire tribe, sends his thugs to maim and disenfranchise people on election day. Till this day, no security agency has questioned him for the hate he spread during the election. Instead, the DSS are busy looking for people like this lady who shared this video of ballot papers allegedly destroyed by thugs working for the governor of Edo State. What in the world is going on with our country? These people stole a lot of votes from Labour Party. What it shows is that Peter Obi is not desperate. He has said it many times that the process by which one gets to power determines what will happen thereafter. You don't expect someone who bribed his way with millions of dollars to get to power to do something in the interest of the country without first of all recovering his investment. There are politicians who will take advantage of the situation if they were in Peter Obi's shoes. They know the masses back them. They can cause a lot of harm to the country with massive protests because the mandate was stolen. No, not Peter Obi. He called for calm and reiterated that he trusts the courts to do the right thing. Another individual that should make the sanctions list is Governor Wike of Rivers State. He took election rigging and intimidation to another level, all in his quest to be in the good books of Bola Tinubu and take his revenge on Atiku Abubakar.